So, yeah, basically I think it's, I moved it around last time, but it didn't change anything. It cut off the video again. I think it's every 10 minutes. So that's annoying. There's probably something in the settings to change it, but I don't know. Maybe if I do this again, I'll look into it. But I made it back to the Hammer Bros. So there we go. So if you ground pound them, you can get a coin instead of the star bits, which helps regenerate health. Alright, here we go. But I don't need health now, so just, smack that fucker, kick his ass out of here. So you see that one in the background where that is? Look at him! Like, I don't know, he almost hits the purple platform. Like, this motherfucker should play for the MLB. But anyways, come on, Luigi's Amazing Jump! Oh, fuck, come on! Oh, now that's what I'm talking about. Shit like that makes Luigi my motherfucker, Now, probably, this is pretty awful, actually. I don't really like this shit. Oh my god! Oh, Jesus, he hit me! That son of a bitch! Alright. Oh god, oh god. I need it! Oh, thank Jesus Christ! Alright. Oh, the boomerangs! Oh god, I just need to get one. Get him! Ground pound that motherfucker. Watch out for the boomerangs! Oh, I jumped on them! Oh, nuts. Oh, this is still really bad though. Okay. Yeah, with this hammer, he tries to fuck with me. Okay. Oh, I did it? So that was a little underwhelming, to be honest. I mean, I know I died a lot, but that was mostly like OCD, impulsive, idiotic things that I do in games kind of type syndrome. Wow, that was, I don't say. I'm a little disappointed. The reason why is because, I will kind of bust it out and explain. Because a few months ago, when I got a Wii U, hold up a sec. You got something to tell me? This fat motherfucker. I shouldn't say that. Yeah, well, I did collect all of them. But the reason why I brought that up is because, when I got my Wii U, I got 3 games, 1 Smash. I got the new Super Mario Bros. U one. And then I got, where is it? I put it down here. Then I got this one called Super Mario 3D World, right? Let's see if I can get that in the camera frame. It's a little dark, hard to see, I think. But anyways, this one I 100%'d already. There was a final challenge level. There was a final challenge level in that game. And it was pretty hard, actually. If you didn't finish it a certain way, it wasn't impossible, but it was so fucking hard that it felt impossible, which is it's like a Mario, especially not like a Super Mario Bros. 1 or 2, and by 2 I mean the Japanese 2, not the American 2, which were pretty hard. Those were like the hardest Mario games out there. But that last challenge level in Super Mario 3D World, basically they had suits or hats or whatever, whatever term is you like to use or people like to use. In that one as well, and they brought back the Tanuki suit from Super Mario Bros. 3, and they had like 5 characters you could play as: Mario, Luigi, Toad, Peach, and then when you got to a certain point in the game, you unlocked Rosalina, who's the character from Introducing the Galaxy games. But Peach, like in Super Mario Bros. 2, the American one, could float in the air, right? So if you used Peach, or if you had stockpiled on Tanuki suits and used those, then the level was more manageable. It was still somewhat difficult. Definitely harder than the level I just beat right there. And yeah, so, it was kind of like the last challenge level, and I felt really underwhelmed. So yeah, so I don't know if that's all the stars in the game. I think it is. Now what happens is there's still more stuff technically to do, and, when it comes to me in games, I always 100% them. And so it's going to suck for this one, because it's in the first one they had something similar. I'm just going to run around while I'm talking to make it more interesting. This is how you switch characters, by the way. Get a little bit of red in here, Yeah, and so in the first one, Mario and Luigi were separate game files, but you could collect these star bits right here at the bottom corner of the screen. And once you got 9,999, there were like these, I think they were melons? Maybe they were coconuts, I forget. But there were these items that would appear in the game in some levels, and you could kick them around into objects and break things. Once you got 9,999 star bits, they changed into either, it was from coconut to melon or melon to coconut. Really boring, stupid, I mean, just kind of a little quirk, but... And you know me with my stupid 100% shit, I actually did it with both Mario and Luigi. So yeah, don't tell anyone that. That's pretty embarrassing. So I think in this game they have it as well. And one of the things is your current inventory of them will change the fruits, but also with this little guy down here, he'll store them for you. And you can transfer them to other files, though I don't have any, so it doesn't mean anything. But the more you collect, he'll like carry items. So basically I have to collect, it's kind of like Galaxy 1 in the sense that you have to collect 9,999 twice, one for the banker and one for your thing at the bottom of the screen. There's probably something for getting coins as well. So basically I'll just look up a farming method and collect them, but there's no point in showing a video of that, it's boring. So yeah, once I do that I'll be at 100%, but in terms of the stars, I got them all. In this one you have like the first one, you kind of have a home base. In the first one you kind of access the levels on the home base, it's really big. In this one, it's like a starship in the shape of Mario, and you can like go to areas. This one probably leads to some extra lives you can get. But, you know, I'm saving up my bits and coins. But I don't really know what else to say now that I beat that last one, and it was really, I thought this was going to be a lot longer. You can go here, and then what you'll do is you'll go to like a world, which is kind of weird because each level is called a galaxy, and yet the area that like holds all those galaxies is a world. I would think that in terms of scale, galaxy's bigger than world, but anyways. Let me try to hit the zoom out here. There we go. Nope. Didn't work. So you go to the zoom out and you have your worlds, and the gold crown means that I collected all the stars in each one of them, which means this one doesn't have a gold crown. So that might be something I have to look into. But, so I got cut off again, but there's, like I said, I did everything, so there's not much to say. You can go around to each one of these worlds that have galaxies inside of them, and you can play them. And you kind of do that on your Mario ship or whatever. I'm trying to think of what else to show. I mean, you have the starship, and you walk around it, and then you go to the levels, basically, yeah. And there's stuff you can do on the starship. I think I showed that earlier, right? Yeah. Well, that's kind of it. Actually, no, if I save and quit and I go to my file, it might tell me what if there's anything left to do besides just collecting star bits. Yeah, I mean, it's bullshit because I got all the green stars. So anyways, I mean, that's basically it. I don't know if you guys remember from back in the day. Remember these, all these Miis we created? And up to a certain point, they were pretty accurate, I think, considering how the Miis actually look. But, you know, compared to the real person, they were actually pretty good. And it's funny because on my Wii U, right, they have Miis as well, and I have one and it's so different. Because, you know, like I would always, you know, my pothead self would always never shave. I think I would shave like once every month or two. And I had hair, right? But now I have just kind of, you know, skinhead style with no facial hair. So I look pretty different. But anyways, it was funny. In order to actually kind of get this in frame, I didn't want to zoom too much. And you can kind of see the edge of it right here. But I actually had, in order to get the TV like close enough for it to you hear the volume of the TV and my voice as well. I had to make this huge stack like that to film it from. But anyways, so yeah, I mean, basically I think what's left for me is grinding. I'll look into that last galaxy and see if there's any other things to do, or maybe there is no gold crown on it, you just get the star and that's it. But yeah, that was it. So I will, over the next 2 weeks, kind of grind and get some... grind and get the star bits and the coins up to max, which is going to be boring, but then I can put the stake in the coffin and I finish Super Mario Galaxy 2 100%. which means, Rich, that both the games you got me, you know, I did them. Got them done. So, I'm not intentionally being awkward right now. I really thought that this was going to be more of an event to film, but it really wasn't. As an aside, I don't know. I don't really know what to show. I think I got a few more minutes here. Right, there's the Wii U pad. Pretty cool idea. Like, I didn't really know anything about the Wii U before buying it, and so everything was kind of a surprise. But they did it. Like, you know how like the Wiimote was gimmicky, but they actually implemented it a lot into the games. You can still use a Wiimote, I think, for the Wii U, though I don't. I'll either use the gamepad, or I bought like these controllers, which are pretty good. They balanced them pretty well. Not too thick, but not too small. Good button placement. That's what I use for like most of the games I play. But the Wii U pad was pretty cool introduction. A pretty cool new idea for a controller. So there's the Wii U and the PS3. Actually, my really good my French buddy, he went back to France though. He got a PS3 used, and I had my old PS3, right, the big bulky black one. But that one was, I don't know if you remember, it was basically broken by the time, you know, university ended, and I brought it over in hopes of trying to get it fixed. I transferred some of the files. I couldn't transfer a lot of them. I transferred the PlayStation 1, but this is a Japanese PS3, so you can't even, not, first and foremost, doesn't have these. I got the original model for the PS3 because it had backwards compatibility. That was the main reason I wanted it. And then, you know, I think the later models, they took that out. So even with Japanese games, it wouldn't have backwards compatibility. But fuck, man, just trying PlayStation ones and PS2 ones is out of the question. But anyways, I have that, and you know, that's I friended you or whatever on the PlayStation Network. That's on that PS3. Then I have my old Wii, which is what I was playing Super Mario Galaxy 2 on. I still have all those old controllers that we used for Smash. I don't have too many games. There's a bunch of movies. Those are kind of my girlfriend's DVDs. Then when I moved to Japan, someone sent me a bunch of I don't know if I can focus. Can't really focus the video, but they sent me a bunch of like bootleg, whatever, Chinese, really cheap version of, you know, some classic old films. Casablanca, Rebel Without a Cause, To Kill a Mockingbird. There's also The Prestige there and Empire of the Sun. Both ironically have Christian Bale in it. And yeah, these are just some PlayStation and GameCube games that finished most of those off. But yeah, not much else to say, and the video's almost out, so thanks for the game, man. I'll make sure to 100% that one in the near future with all the boring grinding. And yeah. And when I do, I'll let you know, but there's no point in making a video. Those two plus Super Mario 3D World plus Mario Kart 8, which is actually just installed. When I bought it, it was installed in there. Those are all my Wii U games. Alright, man, wish this was more entertaining. Next time, if I ever do this, I'll try harder. But peace out. Hope you're doing well. Later, man.